Jim Cramer on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange answering your Twitter questions. Jim, we're going to start with the obvious. Horrible week so far. What's it going to take to make the markets go green?
Well, I'm getting a checklist together, but you're going to have to see the FXE, which is the one I like to watch for people at home, go over 110. It's been hovering at 108, 109. We're going to have to see some bottom in China. They got to let those stocks float a little more. We have to see interest rates go under 2. Why do I say that? Because that will tell the Fed, please don't raise, and the Fed, I think, will listen. Those things all matter, and I want to see good Alcoa numbers, and I don't think we'll get those. Good Walgreens numbers tomorrow. The gauntlet's a little too hard here, and that's one of the reasons why I think to continue to expect volatility, and I don't like the setup.
Jim, David Duran says, first of all, thanks for all your hard work, and do I buy my kids Disney or Apple?
All right, well, Disney just went up on a very big spike, and you have to wait for a decline. You're going to get a decline in Apple because 29% of their business is in China. People are going to cut numbers, I think, Apple, but Apple sells at 13 times earnings. A lot of people worried about the Apple Watch, and I'm going to show mine. I still like it. It seems like I'm not part of a big crowd if sales are down that much. I say own Apple, don't trade it. We've always been looking to be able to buy more Apple at a certain price. You know, maybe it comes down to the point where you can say, okay, all the negatives are discounted. So I think Apple under 120, but Disney would have to go back to 110. It's just been too hot for me. Longer term, Disney's great.
Jim, lots of talk about ATMs lately. Thoughts on Diebold?
I like the company. It's had a lot of technology. I think it's interesting. By the way, NCR been in talks to be acquired off and on and off and on. Diebold's very cheap. I like the company.
What about Norvax? This is a biopharma company up 25% in June. Is there more to come?
You know, these are just, remember, this group is not acting well right now. The ones that I like most, I still like Receptos very, very much. I like Radius Thera very, very much. Alder, you have to be careful now. Suddenly Allergan has decided to get more aggressive and take some rights from a Merck drug for migraine, but that's a drug that is for treatment. Alder's still for preventative, so I'm not going to back away from Alder, especially if it goes below 40.
And finally, Jim, a Chinese company, VIP Holdings, 100% revenue growth, forward PE of just 23. Do you buy it?
No, I said earlier, it's funny on Squawk on the Street, I said JD and VIPs, you got to wait till they come down. Now, the average Chinese stock is very hard to figure out the price earnings multiple because a lot of opaque nature. But we're talking about if they let the market decline the way it should, you're talking about stocks trading at 12, 13 times, and that will get interesting because some of them are pretty liquid. Let's wait for that before you get involved with a VIP or a JD.
Jim Cramer, as always. Remember, send your questions to Jim via Twitter at #CramerQ. I'm Rhonda Schaffler for The Street.